again and I didn't know where I was going anymore. Speaking of not knowing where I'm going, that thought.
The Watch Kid.
So this morning I was in developmental psychology and we started talking about culture shock. Culture shock is when you're suddenly in a different environment and it's very difficult to get used to. I'm sure there are lots of different kinds, but the two that we focused on were the fast-paced and the slow-paced. Now, if you were in a culture that moved very quickly and you suddenly moved into a slower pace, you'll be very bored and not sure what to do with yourself. And if you go the other direction, it's extremely overwhelming. Now, when I think about things in life, I generally say, how can I relate this to YouTube? Not for the purpose of making videos, but just because there's something that's really important in my life, and that's YouTube, and so I just relate it to everything. I like to make connections. So when thinking, how can I relate this to YouTube, I immediately thought of the people that are YouTube newbies. Now these people, they start off just watching a few videos. I remember when I was doing it, I was watching a few Ray William Johnson videos, and I would just watch them occasionally. And then suddenly I realized that he had a schedule, so I started watching them every Monday and Thursday when they came out. Then Breaking MIC happened, and I started watching all of his daily vlogs, and from there I found Will of DC and Mika Kitty and JP Metz, and I was just getting to find all of these new YouTubers, and suddenly I just subscribed to everyone. I was like, I want to watch everyone on YouTube. And when I did that, I was trying to watch every video that came into my subscription box, and obviously that was not possible. I didn't realize that it wasn't possible at first though, because I was putting myself in a new culture and I didn't think about what the consequences might be. So after about a month of trying to watch all those videos, my grades started slipping and I wasn't doing things because I wanted to watch YouTube videos all the time, and then I realized I needed to slow down. So I backed off a little. I unsubscribed from a few people. I stopped watching as many videos, and pretty soon I got into this steady rhythm that was gradual and nice, and it made sense. And then from there I started using Twitter more, and I gradually started talking to people and making friends, and it was lovely, and we were having conversations, but then I started making more and more friends, and then I got on Buck Factor and everything was crazy, and then I needed to slow down again. I'm at that point right now where I'm just slowing down. I'm watching some videos, trying not to get too overwhelmed. Every now and then I just forget that there's newbies out there who need a little help adjusting to the culture shock of going into the internet. So yeah, that was just kind of like what's going on in my head. So beyond that point, still in 5th place, doing well, thank you all. I have an assignment for each of you though. Ask one person individually to vote for me. It'll be awkward, it will. If you've invited other people and they've done it, that's cool. Maybe invite one more. It's totally up to you. I'm not actually assigning this. It's just, if you want to help, that would be how. So ask one person, like personally ask them. Don't put it on Facebook. I mean, yeah, put it on Facebook, but if you personally ask them, it'll mean more. They're more likely to respond. I need to start actually personally asking people. I'm a little nervous to do that with certain people. Oh, my thing is wobbling. I need a tripod. So yeah, look, you guys like my angle? I've decided this is my angle. It means I'm gonna have to keep my desk clean, so that's unfortunate. Thank you all for subscribing and being lovely. I'm sorry that yesterday's video didn't go up in sub boxes. It was a weird video anyway. I just kind of did some crazy things and then turned off the camera. But if you want to watch that, since I'm sure a lot of you missed it yesterday, I'll put an annotation. Goodbye!